Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Vince and I post on this channel every single week about stock trading, options trading, pretty much anything stock market related. So if you're interested in the stock market or you want to learn a little bit more about it, then go ahead and consider subscribing to the channel. So a few days ago, I went ahead and I reached out to you guys asking what you want to see for the next video on the channel. The first option was to review my Boeing call options that I traded last week. And the second option was to review my 1 week experiment of trading forex. So just 5 minutes ago, I went ahead and I checked the results of that poll, and with 56 votes, we are at a dead even tie. So due to the interest in both of those videos, I'm gonna go ahead and make them both for you guys. I decided first to start with the Boeing call option video to just go ahead and review that due to the trade being done and over with. Now for the forex experiment, I'm just gonna go ahead and roll it into 1 more week so that I have a little bit more data for you guys, a little bit more trades to show you, so that we do a 2-week experiment on forex. Enough about forex, let's go ahead, roll the intro, and get into the Boeing call options that I traded this prior week. Alright guys, so last week I went ahead and I purchased some Boeing call options after doing some technical analysis on the stock. Boeing is currently trading in an extremely strong downward channel, and I was waiting for the stock to hit the bottom of that channel. My plan was to purchase some call options at the bottom of the channel and ride it up to the top where I would go ahead and sell. Now the stock did exactly that. It hit the bottom of the channel. I purchased some call options and I ended up making 150% on the trade. I thought this would be a great trade to share with you guys to show you how you can use technical analysis for your entries and exits on options. All right guys, so I got the charts pulled up. First things first, let's go ahead and look at where I purchased and where I sold these contracts, and then I'll pull up a trade confirmation so that we have 100% transparency. So I purchased 2 contracts of the May 29th 140 calls at $1.50 here, and I sold them up here at $4.15. I sold one, and then I sold the second at $3.50. So made a little bit over 150% on this contract. Now I want to get into why I purchased this, and there's some clear technical analysis as of why I purchased it. So if I draw a channel, I'm using the channel tool here on Thinkorswim. If I draw it from here on the lows, draw it up here to the highs, we can see that Boeing is trading in a really strong downward channel. Every time it hits the top, it falls, it hits the top, it falls, starts to hit the top, it falls again, and find support down here on the bottom of the channel. So my plan was to find the next time that it would hit this channel and go ahead and buy some call options. So I was patient, I waited for it to hit down here. It actually wicked through it and found some really strong support, which gave me even more of a bullish sentiment on the trade, and I went ahead and I purchased those contracts. Now the next thing that I was looking at was this previous support level here at $122. So if I draw the price line there, we can see that previously it found some support, and it was starting to find some support again here at 122. So that was another reason why I went ahead and I bought these calls. Now the next thing was, where was I planning to get out of the trade once I purchased them? My first plan was to get out of the trade once we hit the top of this channel, because I thought it would find some resistance and ultimately fall back to the bottom. The next thing was, I was looking at some previous support lines that turned into resistance. So right here we can see that Boeing found some support. It found some support around this 135 level. It turned into resistance here, turned into resistance, and I thought again it would turn into resistance, and that's why again I went and got out of the trade. Now ultimately it looks like Boeing fell a little bit, found support at the top of the channel, and went higher. Now this is a bullish sign here, that it falls, finds support at the top of the channel, and starts to go higher. It looks like it wants to start making some higher lows. So ultimately, I could have got a little bit more money out of this trade, but I wanted to stick to my plan as a trader. I saw where I wanted to get in, I saw where I wanted to get out, and I executed that, and I made my percent. Now, you don't want to go ahead and think back at the trade and think about how much money you could have made, because really that's just a loser's game. You're going to make yourself go crazy. Go in when you have a plan, get out with the plan, walk away with your profit, and move on to the next trade. So guys, I wanted to go over this. I think it's a really good example of a clear technical pattern where you can get into a trade, where you can get out of it, where you can stick to your plan. And right here was where I did that on Boeing. So there you have it, short, simple, and to the point. I wanted to show you where I got into the Boeing call, where I exited it, and my reasoning behind it. Boeing's trading in a downward channel. I was patient, I waited for it to hit the bottom, and I got out where I was planning to exit. I stuck to the plan and I made the trade simple and emotionless. Hope this gives you guys some insight on how simple trading can be if you have a plan before you enter the trade. You don't want to try to find an exit after you're already in the stock. That's where the emotions start to come into play and you start to make bad decisions. So if you guys enjoyed that quick overview, this would be the absolute best point in the video to go ahead and smash that like button. I want to thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. We're just about to hit 3,000 subscribers on the channel. If you guys are here before 3,000, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. If you guys want to go ahead and follow me on StockTwits and join my options trading room, I'll put the link in the description below. I went ahead and I called this trade out in that room. So if you guys want to have some more of those trade ideas, go ahead and join the room. Now again, that's not a signal service. I'm not telling you guys every single trade that I enter or exit, but when I find something good, I make sure to share it with the team. There's also some really great guys and some really talented traders in that room that we talk to on a daily basis. So overall, a great place for some options traders. Now, as for next week, I'm gonna go ahead and focus on forex trading and get myself up to that guru status. All jokes aside, I'm pretty excited to see how the end of the forex experiment turns out. I have experience trading forex, but I've never taken it too seriously. Next week, I'll go ahead and share those results with you, overview every trade that I made, so that we can go over it and talk a little bit more about forex on the channel. So guys, if you enjoyed today's video, if you're excited for next week's video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel to stick around, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.